The system has underserved you. The financial education you need, you didn't get at school. You've learned a whole lot about your job. You're good at what you do. You have the income that you need. You have good income. But what you don't know is what to do with that income. I have clients that have told me they thought they couldn't understand all the complexities of investing and financial planning because they didn't go to school for that. Well, why would you have to go to school for that? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to do it. It's not out of reach. It's not complicated. You just have to understand some very basic fundamentals and understand what's in your sphere of influence, what you can control. This is how we get energy. Me. My practice yodels. Mike's Mike. I got a meatball right here and a baguette right here. What's this guy do?
Good, bro? Do you need a break?
I'm not good. I'm clearly not good. Well, what am I gonna do? You don't know. Think about the cash flow, that's it. What else do you know? As a father of 6, I've given a lot of financial advice to my kids. And let me talk to you a little bit about what I've shared with them. The very first thing you have to understand is that your job or your source of revenue is separate from your financial plan. Your job is a resource. Its purpose is to give you income. You're trading your skills and your time and your energy in exchange for cash. That's totally separate from your investment plan, from your financial strategy. So to rely on a good job or high-paying job to be financially secure for the rest of your life is a giant mistake. Think of your job and your income as a resource. This resource is going to fund your investments and your financial strategy. So my kids understand that when you make money, now you have an opportunity to make a good financial decision about what you do with that money. Of course, you got to take care of your needs, but once your needs are taken care of, what do you do? What do you do next? When you have a plan for what you're going to do, you're going to make better decisions. You're going to be less impulsive. You're going to be more disciplined to make good decisions because you understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. And a plan is so much more than a budget. A budget really, again, is controlling the revenue that's coming from that job or that business. A plan is what do you do with that extra income? Are you investing via your employer plan? Are you investing in your non-retirement brokerage accounts? And what are you buying in those accounts? Your overall financial plan is going to help steer those really important decisions. But your plan should also forecast. You should be projecting into the future what your good decisions, where your good decisions are going to get you if you stick to your formula, to your strategy. You should know by the age of 40, where should I be? By the age of 45, by the age of 50, where should I be? And this is really critical because when you get a good picture of where your actions are going to get you, you may even start to adjust your actions, adjust your plan because you want a better picture to look forward to. So you need to understand that your financial plan has to be built on achieving your financial goals. So you have to first be clear about what your financial goals are. For most people, a financial goal is to have the freedom to live life the way they want to live life, to not be obligated to an employer or to a business, or in other words, to break away. So to do that, you have to have a number for how much cash flow you're going to need to live that lifestyle. What's the number? That's going to steer all the rest of your financial decisions. How do I achieve that cash flow? How do I invest and grow my assets to be sufficient to achieve that cash flow? And at what age am I going to do that? Your financial goal could be to achieve, to live in a certain area or to have certain assets. Maybe it's a lake house. Maybe it's a beach house. Maybe you want to travel a whole bunch. Maybe your intention is to never stop working, but you just want to do something really cool for the 1 month out of the year that you have away. Whatever it is, let your financial goal drive your financial plan. And know this, over time, your financial goals may adjust as you learn, as you acquire experience, as you are exposed to other ideas. So this is a living thing. As your financial goals adjust and mature, your financial plan should be adjusted to make sure it's always matching your financial goal. At this point, you're probably wondering, how the heck do I build a financial plan? Where do I start? What do I need? What do I do? So I want to walk you through this. There's a very simple 3-step process. First is you're going to identify clearly your goal, your objective. The second is you identify your resources. So let me give you an idea for resources: your current income, current savings and assets. The third is to understand clearly the tools you have at your discretion that are within your reach that you can use to build this financial plan. So let's talk about the first step, being clear on your objective, your financial objective. And to give you an example, to help illustrate these steps, let's talk about a 30-year-old who wants to retire or break away at age 50. The income target is $100,000 per year after taxes. So 20 years from now, you want to break away and have $100,000 a year. Well, we can't plan for $100,000 a year because we're going to lose spending power over the next 20 years because of inflation. So we have to be even more clear by assuming an inflation rate. So let's just pick 3%. Well, in 20 years, you're going to need about $180,000 to equal the spending power of today's $100,000. Now we're clear on the objective. We need $180,000 a year in 20 years. So now let's consider our resources. Let's say we have $200,000 per year in income, and we have about $200,000 in current savings. Well, if we can save and invest 30% of our income between now and age 50, and we can achieve a good rate of return that you can get by being equity focused, meaning stocks and ETFs, and you're investing that $200,000 that you already have accumulated, you're going to get to the point to where you can, using a 4 or 5% withdrawal rate, you can generate $180,000 a year in income, which, remember, is the inflation equivalent of today's $100,000. So now we have to look at the tools we have available that we can use to build this. Now, if you're going to need income from your investment portfolio before age 59 and a half, we have to be careful here because there are retirement accounts that have very limited access if you're younger than 59 and a half. So that means part of the plan is over the next 20 years, we're going to accumulate assets in accounts that we're going to be able to access without tax penalty at age 50. So that could be Roth 401k contributions, Roth IRA contributions, if you're just using your basis. Maybe you can withdraw your basis before you're 59 and a half. Non-retirement brokerage accounts, real estate. Try to keep these assets outside of IRAs, pre-tax 401ks, and all that, so you can have that access. Now we can project. We know we can have enough money to produce $180,000 a year. Now we know how to invest. We're going to be equity focused. We're going to make sure we have a good allocation to accounts that give us access before age 59 and a half. And you got to keep this in mind. You're going to be withdrawing between age 50 and age 59 and a half from your non-retirement or Roth basis, almost $2 million, a little over $2 million between age 50 and age 59. So the accounts you have to choose from, these are your tools. So you're going to be very particular about the accounts you choose, the tools you use to build your portfolio, because you want to make sure you're using tools that are going to give you access to your money when you need this access. And in this scenario, it's going to be age 50. So 9.5 years before the IRS gives you penalty-free access kind of at a general level across all retirement accounts. Whether you're 21 or 29, by this point, you should know 3 things: where you are financially, where you're trying to go, and whether your plan actually gets you there. If something I said raised a question, drop it in the comments. If you want to actually understand money instead of guessing, follow along. This is the stuff school should have taught you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.